Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning is all about transformation trauma. Transformation trauma. Trauma that transforms. Trauma that transforms. We're going back to the cross where I first saw the light, where I first saw what's that hymn? Somebody help me with the lyrics of that hymn. At the cross where I first saw the light, where my burdens are rolled away. Somebody help me with that. They're not coming to me right now, but anyhow, that's what we're going to deal with this morning. We're talking about the transformation power of the cross, the transformation trauma that transforms, trauma that transforms. How about that? How about that? Good morning, everybody. I hope you were in prayer this morning, midweek morning prayer. Strength over fear. Strength over fear. It's on this page right now, or the church's page, or however you connected. If you're watching right now, you can get that prayer. Make sure that you get that. I got to greet some people, and then you already know. It's connected. It's still get y'all didn't get this merch. Go on the church's website and get this merch here. This is our theme for the year, and it's being connected, talking about fruit and all of those things. And here it is. The main thing is the cross right there. You see that? You see that? That's the cross. And it's transformation of the trauma that was on the cross. That's what we're talking about this morning. Greet some people and get into the word on this morning. You already know I got a word for you on this morning. How's everybody doing this morning? It's a good morning. It really is. You already know that. Good morning, Ramona. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Deborah. How are you on this morning? Gerald is in the house as well. Liz is here. Arlene, my military buddy. How are you going all the way back? Oh, Arlene, when were we in the military? 100 years ago? I'm glad we're not in there now. Not that I don't want to serve. I did. You did. But, oh, pray for those men and women who are in uniform and their families. Good morning, Felicia. How are you? Good morning. Brenda Nesbitt is in the house. The Marine is in the house. Diane is in the house. Laura is here. Vaughn is here. Elder Mobley is here. Elder Jan is here as well. My spiritual daughter is here. Look at that. I'm going to leave that up there for a minute because you know what, Erica, you know what? When you did that, and I put that on the screen, I had more life changes to share, more Mona and Manna fam to share, that in times past. So you already see that. Send it is shared. Some of you, maybe is it that you're not sure how to share? Maybe we need to do some online teaching here. Good morning, Deborah. How are you on this morning? Great pictures. Great pictures. Good morning, Joya. How are you? Thelma is in the house as well. You already know it. We already know. Good morning, healing with Netta Love. How about that? How about that? Welcome, 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 welcome. Is in the house. Liz is here. Dan the man is here. Elder Mobley is here. Fawn is here. Elder Jan is here. Winnie is here. Michael, you're here. How about that? Good morning, Lenora. How are you? Sheila, how are you this morning? Let me see here. Yeah, I got some hymnals. You see that? Right? Look, see. Look at all them books right there. All them books right there. My hymnal is probably right about. Well, I can't show you right now, but I got some hymnals. I just couldn't remember that hymn. When you get 67, you can't remember everything. I mean, come on, give me a break. Good morning, Cynthia. How are you on this morning? Pamela, how are you on this morning? Anna is here. Pasha is here. Let me get some more, and then we're going to get into the morning. Francine, how you all doing? Drive well, drive safe. Grand Rising. Got a word for you on this morning. The transformation of the cross that the trauma transformation trauma. That's what we're talking about on this morning. Let's get into it this morning. I certainly got a word that's going to lead us into tonight. You already know it. Let's go.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Manna, where in 5 minutes or less, you're going to get an impartation with the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Join the Morning Manna fam every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't forget to put in the chat the revelation that you get and share the manna. Now, let's get ready to have some manna so you can make it through your day.
Here it is. Here's the text. The text is Matthew 27:50 through 53, just a portion. And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice, yielded up his spirit. The veil was torn, the earth quaked, and graves were open. Wow. The cross was layered trauma, betrayal, rejection, injustice, brutal beating and suffering. You're talking about police brutality? Talk about brutality undercover as a legal term. You have the authority of the government, and now you are going beyond that. In the very moment Jesus dies, everything starts shifting. Systems break, barriers fall, and dead things move. You better hear this word this morning. There's transformation from the trauma on the cross. This wasn't just any trauma, this was transformational trauma. Pain that didn't just hurt, it changed everything. Grab this. 3 things I want you to get. Put it in the chat area. 1, trauma that was taken. Trauma that was taken. Substitution or perpetuation. A substitution. Jesus absorbed what we deserve: sin, shame, and separation. He didn't just feel your pain, he took your place. Transformation. Should have been you, should have been me. 2, trauma that tore. Trauma that tore. Here it is. I want you to grab this. Here's the trauma that created a transformation. And in that transformation, there is access. The veil was torn. The veil was torn. What trauma tried to close, God used to open. Separation between God and man was shattered. Your pain can become a point of access, not a place of your prison. A point of your access, not a place of your imprisonment or imprisonment. Because what? It created access. Number 3, I want you to get this. Trauma that triggered. Trauma that triggered. Put it in the chat area. Resurrection power. Graves were open. His death caused dead things to get up. That means trauma released life. There's transformation in trauma. What died around you isn't final. God can revive it. Come here, Lazarus, have a seat and talk to us. Just a minute. Remind us about that. That's what trauma can do. Here's the 4th thing. 4 things this morning. Hang in there with it all. Trauma that transformed. Nothing stayed the same. Nothing stayed the same. It was never the same. We even changed the date. Do you realize that? That's what we go to AD and BC, because that's what the trauma did. We changed time itself for that trauma that was on the cross. The cross didn't just change a moment, it changed everything. It changed time. Sinners became sons, broken people became redeemed, death lost its grip. Even the centurion says, truly, surely. It's a good old sermon title. Surely this must be the Son of God. So what's your takeaway this morning? Don't leave the cross too soon. God doesn't just bring you through trauma. He uses it to transform you. He doesn't just bring you through it. He transforms you with it. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you. Give you peace. Walk in this today. I'm going to continue talking about it, teaching it tonight. This is the series. This is part 2. Trauma that transforms. Trauma that transforms. God bless you. See you tonight. See you noonday prayer. Got a word for you. God bless you. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. The Lord be with you. His face shine upon you and give you peace. Bye now.